lost a thank you. Meeting's now being recorded. Okay. So for any of you that have lost a soulmate, that have lost a spouse, anyone, significant in your life, domestic partner, whatever I'm missing, I want you to know that I feel for you. I'm fine. Mark's fine. We're fine. But as you probably all know, you've been around for a while. Randall Traw, our former president, one of our former presidents, his wife passed away, Diane,
Sorry.
2 days ago. And if you all know Randall, Randall is a very sincere, big heart person, and he's not a person that is ashamed of crying in front of someone, and I admire him for that, because at the end of the day, we all have emotions, and like my mother said, the tears are there to clean your eyes. Doesn't matter what you cry for. So I just want you all to know that if you're missing someone in your life that is your soulmate, or any of the other names that I mentioned, I want you to know that we're thinking of you.
Thank you.
And here it is. Calvin brought it up. A spouse's love is stronger than death. So just know that, thinking of Randall, we keep in touch, and we stay connected, along with a lot of, former presidents. And he's not really in a good place right now. So if you're on Facebook with him, if you can send him something nice, just please let him know you support him, you're thinking about him. Thank you, Calvin. I appreciate that. So we'll go ahead and start off by looking at my screen here. I have Scott next. So Scott, you're on.
Wow. So I have to bring it back from this sad occasion.
Come on, you're the comedian.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a lot of
It's
pressure.
greener. It's greener always behind Scott's side.
All right. All right.
It's
Well,
got no pressure. Okay, no pressure.
No
no pressure at all. All right. You know what? We have to have a couple of those bottles of Adam's wine back there, and then that will take the pressure off. All right. So I'm Scott Shimamoto, Journey Mortgage Advisor. So right now is a really crazy time with the appraisals, and a lot of times appraisals are not hitting the sales price because the values are so high right now. So when you do your pre-approvals, make sure that you have a plan A, a plan B, and a plan C, meaning, hopefully they could put like 15, 20% down or something like that. And if the appraisal doesn't hit, then they could still do the deal if they could put like 5% down or something like that. And then in other words, make the loan amount, the loan to value of the appraised value be 95%, and then they still have the same down payment. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but bottom line is make sure that they have enough money to close the deal, even if the appraisal does not hit the sale price. And that's what I do when I pre-approve my guys. So anyway, thanks for your continued support, and let's go sell something. How about that?
Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
And next will be John. I think it's you, John.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Sylvia. John Wax with SG like SNAP NHD, Natural Hazard Disclosure Reports for your NHD tax and environmental needs. I do want to remind you, I just got a call from one of my agents, just checking in with me, seeing how I'm doing. You guys continue to do that. People like to hear from people who care about you.
Yeah.
And that's a great way to lead into, hey, do you need any services in real estate matters? But check in on them. That's a great way to do that. Other things, I want to let you know that I and Snap NHD are with you from the beginning of the time you get your NHD report all the way through the transaction, through escrow. We have $10 million of E&O insurance to protect all parties of the transaction. Excellent pricing. And we have some great educational opportunities coming up next week. On the 16th of this month, Wednesday at 10 a.m., we have our compliance officer, Chris Woods, who is going to talk about the new FHDS form and how that's changing things for realtors and doing business. And then on Thursday for your office, I'm going to touch on that, but we're also going to do a a zip form training for your office. I'm inviting Larry Church from our office, who's the zip form trainer, and he's going to show you some tips on how to save time, fill in the forms correctly, and making sure that you stay out of trouble and protect Kelvin and your office and yourself. And
Thank
so
you.
I
That's
just
very
wanna let you know.
appreciated.
And we're all about education and helping you guys. I'm going to put my information in the chat. Thank you so much for your support and using me as Snap NHD. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Appreciate that. It's so important to keep us all out of trouble, isn't it? Just having that conversation with one of our agents, and this is a learning career. If we ever consider ourselves to be too knowledgeable about something, we really need to recheck ourselves, because there's always something to learn. And we're thankful to have affiliates like all of yourselves that help us with that. And it looks like our Pam is next on. Pam.
Well, hello there. Hi,
Hello there.
everyone. I know it's crazy, and I know there's lots of offers on homes, and they're, going over asking, but try, still remember the warranty, because that's what helps makes your offers stand out. We paid over $647 million in claims last year alone. So, that's risk management, right? That is what you want. That you want less denials, correct? For your buyers,
Yes.
for them to save money. That's the whole point of getting a home warranty, is to save money. So, keep putting that on home warranty. Like you can buy the warranty if the seller's not going to pay for the warranty. The buyer can pay for it. The agent sometimes pays for it. So you still can get a home warranty within that next month. Well, actually, it's 60 days now to get the same price as if you're in escrow. But I say put it through the escrow, put it in that purchase agreement, and make your offer stand out. I'm here if you need me. Pam with American Home Shield, also NHD, and still $50 as well. And we're going to extend the $50 promo on NHD. So have a great week. Thanks for letting me speak, and enjoy.
Always. Thank you so much, Pam. Appreciate it. Be
You got
safe.
it.
Got it. And who I see next here, looks like Nancy. Nancy, what can you tell us this morning, Nancy? Always love to hear you and see you with your red lipstick. Nancy, are you there?
We don't advertise how much you voted for.
Yes, I'm here, but I'm on the other call. So thank you, everybody. Nancy Chen, Lawyer Saito. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so we'll move over to Maria.
Good morning, everybody. Glad
Good
to
morning.
be here. Happy Wednesday. Thank you so much for allowing us to be part of your team. So to piggyback off what Pam had said just a few minutes ago, I got a call myself this week from an agent saying, Maria, I'm presenting an offer, but I don't want my offer to be rejected. She goes, what would I put in the RPA? I explained to her that I know right now cost is really, for a home warranty, can be a little precarious as to which one I get and how much my seller will allow the buyer to get. So I explained to her that we do have a middle of the road, which is our ultimate protection. And I gave her the price. You guys are CREST. An ultimate protection with AC with us is $520. I don't think that's going to break the bank on an offer, but I reminded her that her buyer can actually upgrade the plan from close of escrow, and they also have 60 days to do that. That's really important to know. One of the things you need to ask so that your offers do get accepted. If you run into a pickle and you don't know which one to pick, you can give me a call and I will ask you specific questions as to the condition as to how to wisely spend those dollars to cover the most that you can by the seller's allowance during the transaction. So again, I'll put my information on the chat. We're always here to help and serve you. Even if you may not use me on a transaction and you just want a general question, always happy to serve. So in the beginning, I'm losing my train of thought here. I'm a little tired. I've got some couple of bad news about people also losing their lives this morning, and it's sad. And So I wanted to give you a book that was given to us at our sales meeting. It's called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff by Richard Carlson. It's a very easy read, and there's bullet points every day. Like there's probably over 100. And we shared this in our sales meeting. I cannot tell you how refreshing this was. It was very uplifting because I learned a little bit about myself and things that I let get under my skin and things that I should let go. Again, the book is called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff and by Richard Carlson. So if you like to read and you like inspirational quick reads, I highly recommend this. I'll put it in the chat. Thank you again and have a blessed day.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was beautiful, Maria. Appreciate that. Now I'd like to bring it over to Sandy.
Hey, home warranty. How's it going, everybody? So Maria, one of the hardest things you can learn in life is what stuff to let go. Oh my God, what a learning experience. It never ends. So I just want to let you guys know, I'm here for all your home warranty questions and concerns. I got a guy who's like a weather geek, and the weather people are saying 100 degrees next week, and this guy is saying like 115. It is going to be nasty hot next week. Air conditioning claims are going to go through the roof. If your clients place an air conditioning claim and they're not getting service in what they consider a timely manner, that is the time to get me involved. Let's see how quickly we can get someone out there. If they've got extenuating circumstances, someone elderly, someone fighting a life-threatening disease, or an infant in the home, we can expedite service or allow them to use an outside vendor. But they've got to place the claim, and don't let them wait and fester and get all boiled hot with the hot weather. Get me involved as soon as possible so that I can get the claim back on track. I'll drop my info into chat. Have a great week, everyone.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you, Sandy. And looks like we have Brandon. Hey, Brandon, there is the, not the monkey, not the ape. Remind us.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, good morning.
So with Bigfoot, I'm just going to remind you about our camp out, our virtual camp out, and something that I don't know if I mentioned last time. When you sign up and you register, and I'll put that link in the chat, or if you have any questions, I'll put my information. If you submit a picture with Bigfoot anywhere, kind of like Flat Stanley, if you guys had your kids do that, you get an extra chance to win a Yeti cooler. And if you guys know, Yetis are like $500. So it's a really awesome giveaway that we're doing. And if you do that, you get an entry. And then if you come to the conference, you get a second entry. So if you do both the picture and come, you automatically get a chance to win a Yeti cooler. And I know it's, like Sandy said, it's getting hot. You want those nice coolers to take to the beach or to go up to the lake. So I hope that you all can join us on the 23rd. And it's from 10 until 3. But if you have a chance to just hop on at any point, you're going to get some great knowledge, especially from our geologist, as we've been talking about this new FHDS form with the new fire zones and all that information that is coming out from CAR. We're going to be going through and talking about some of those frequently asked questions that your clients may be having. And if you have any questions regarding anything within the NHD, I'm always available. And then if you have a very analytical client, I had this week, that they wanted to speak with our geologist and they really wanted the specifics of a property, I can always get on a call with you and we can do a conference and talk through all those very, very specific details within the report. I hope you all have a fantastic June and the rest of this week. And I hope to see you guys on June 23rd at the camp out.
Thank you so much, Brandon. I appreciate that. I couldn't pass this up, so I want to show you what I did. I took a selfie with you on the screen in Bigfoot, but I guess that doesn't qualify. I just had to do that. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Of
All you have to do
course,
is
of
go to the
course.
registration and there's just like a little printout. So that's all you have
Got
to
it.
do.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Okay, so who do we have else here? What other affiliate do we have here? Would that be you, Andy?
Hi, good morning.
Hey there, good morning. How are you?
Doing great. I just wanted to say happy June, everybody. And we're with California Best Title, and we have a new interface for property profiles, things like that. But it's built completely from ground up, and it's unlike any other system out there. So what we have is where you can search a property profile, but it's also going to have information pulled from other databases, and it's going to show you if it's listed or if it's has like any NOT on the property. So it's going to be like one stop where you can see like entire view of the property where it stands as of that day. So it's going to be very convenient for you to work with. So if you have a need for account setup, just send me an email. I'll drop my information down on the chat. So just send me an email with your information and we'll set you guys up and you can get going from there. Thank
Sounds
you.
wonderful. Thank you so much, Andy. I love the clarity on the back. You're in the car. I hope you have the AC on.
Yes, I
It's
do.
a little warm. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
And looks
Thank you.
what we have next here is Angie. Angie, are you there?
Hi, I'm here. Hi, guys. Angie Tang, First American Title.
Hi there.
Hi, Sylvia. It's great to see everybody
Hey there,
online.
Angie.
Wanted to talk a little bit about listings. Whenever you get your listings, please pass it by title, because you want to make sure that they're, especially if you have any power of attorneys that are going to be used in the transaction, any LLCs or any trusts, we need to make sure that everything is looking correctly before you go into escrow. So I was working with one transaction. It was actually in a trust, and they found out that the trustee was actually not the current trustee, and that there was some changes in the trustees and they didn't know. So now they have to go through court order to get it all fixed up. So here to help you grow your business, Angie Tang, First American Title. Thank you. Thanks, Sylvia.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Angie. Appreciate that. Is there anyone I missed? I haven't seen Mark Wu this morning.
Sylvia, I'm here.
Oh, yeah, and Juanita. Yes, Juanita, I haven't missed you. I'm scrolling through
Thank
the
you.
names. Hi, Juanita.
no
How
worries.
are you?
You know what? My first name is start with a Y and my last name start with a W. I'm always the last one. So every time at school. So
I'll surprise you next time. I'll start from the very last and go backwards.
There we go. Thank you again for that.
You're welcome.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Unita Wu from Home Warranty of America, your 13 months home warranty. Please let me know if there's any home warranty needs. I've been getting a lot of calls from the agent is asking on the how much they need to put it in. Please put it in accordingly on the RPA, because sometimes if you do not mark like a pool and spa into the RPA and then there is a pool, it could be missed, because we as a home warranty rep, we do not look at the house directly. So we really don't know what's inside the house. So we want to make sure the right coverage will be input for the buyers. So if you do have any question, please reach out to me. I do speak English, Chinese, Mandarin, and Indonesian. And I want to let you remind everybody, this is the last month that we're going to be giving this Arlo gift. I've been getting a lot of good feedback. I also have another buyers yesterday sent me a pictures of the babies inside their room. That was really neat. I think that was really cool. I mean, they're really happy. This is not only coming from Home Warranty of America, but it's also say Home Warranty of America, for example, with Sylvia, would like you to congratulate you on your welcome kit. First thing they move in, they got a gift, I think from us, from both of us. So they're going to be really happy with that. So thank you again and have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's pretty cool that the customers do that.
Thank you. Yes.
You're welcome. Is there any other affiliate that I missed here? Going once, going twice. Okay, I'd like to thank all the affiliates for being here and so many of our agents that are here online. I'd like to say good morning to all of you. And for you affiliates, I'd like to stick around for all the knowledge that Kelvin has to share with us, please do so. Otherwise, I'd like to hand it over to you, Kelvin. You're on.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so happy to be here working from home right now. But thank you, Sylvia, for getting this done with the affiliates, and obviously appreciate all of your wisdom as you share every single sales meeting. So today I wanted to talk about a little bit about the market. I wanted to know and give you my opinion from the economic perspective regarding whether we're going to have a hot summer or maybe there's a little bit of a cool down. And so I'll give you some arguments, I'll give you some points that will be persuasive in your discussions and conversations with your clients. And I know a lot of buyers have been frustrated, they've been disappointed, they've been writing offers on, 5, 6 plus homes and have not reached success yet, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. So hopefully you'll start seeing when we get to that portion, I'll talk to you about how to get them re-energized to come back to the market. And I'll explain some of the reasons why. So other things I'm going to talk about is the reopening, and California is reopening June 15th. We're targeted to reopen the economy officially and fully with less restrictions and potentially no masks. So I'll get into that details. Let me start opening up my slides and sharing my screen. And again, all realtors and agents, I do appreciate you being here to learn and attend. Your attendance to me is valuable because you're really on the forefront learning and just hearing the news from my perspective and really just being involved. That's really awesome of you guys. All right, so hopefully you guys see my screen right now. And I'm gonna pull it up. All right, you guys see the slides? Someone say yes?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you, appreciate it. And we'll start with my little inspiration today is really just, I may not be a superhero, but I'm a realtor. So that's close enough. And just want to give you an idea and understand that what we do in our lives may not be life-changing in terms of the world or in terms of, you know, this and that. We're not like the President Biden or anything like that. But what we are heroes in our own small communities. We're heroes in our own lives, in our own offices, and especially in your own families. So I want to just encourage you to always, you know, be out there, whether it's, you know, for the common good, for just teaching principles to yourselves, to the people around you, to your friends and family. I think it's important to not only be a strong mentor or leader, but also you could be in the eyes of your clients and consumers. I really want you to understand you are heroes to them for helping them find and put together package them into getting their offers accepted and hopefully beating out the competition. And or if you're in the listing side, you're making top dollar and getting them a high appreciation. You're capturing and capitalizing the appreciation of their home so that they can have top dollar on the return. So no matter what you do on the list or buy side, whether you're a tenant rep or you're helping out businesses sell, think of yourself as a superhero because you could be really looked that way in front of your clients. And hopefully you're doing heroic things in your lives and families within. So we're reopening. We officially are going to be continuing our COVID-19 prevention plan as normal, as status quo, as long as I hear anything from the CDC or LA County guidelines, but nothing has changed. The only thing that really has changed is Gavin Newsom's plan to reopen the full economy of all the businesses starting June 15th. And there will be mask mandates optional for certain selective industries that I'll go through right now. However, when it comes to office workplaces like our own in Arcadia and Temple City, we will still continue to have mandatory face coverings even after June 15th. And the reason why is because office workplaces need to have every employee and worker vaccinated. And I still know there's quite a few of you who are not vaccinated yet. I want to encourage you to get your vaccinations so that we potentially could lift our own mask mandate. And I would also encourage you to send your vaccination records to our receptionists and staff so we can begin collecting your vaccination records on file. So make sure you don't lose your vaccination record. It's very, very necessary, especially if, for example, if you wanted to attend the Clippers NBA playoff game, they do require attendance, proof of your vaccination record, and other type of theme parks or different areas are asking for your vaccination record. So don't lose your little card. Sorry to see that the Clippers did lose last night on the game 1 of round 2. I'm very disappointed to see the Lakers not make it out of the first round. But let's talk about what's going on in terms of COVID and mask mandates. As of today's news, obviously this could change. Not sure if you guys see, do you guys see my ABC 7 article right now or no?
No.
No.
Okay, thank you. All right. I am going to thank you. So this is a recent article, I think written just yesterday and no, today. And so there is a breakdown now, just for your knowledge of what is fully reopened, what we're going to be able to do and not do, and when we're where we're going to be wearing masks. So masks are still required in any form of public transportation. So that includes like airports, airplanes, and buses and whatnot, trains and whatnot, everything like that. Hospitals, you're still required, even if you are fully vaccinated. Everywhere in hospitals required. Prisons and homeless shelters also are still required. Indoor workplaces is optional. However, the optional requirement is that every employee is fully vaccinated and the employer has everyone's records on file. I don't have that, so therefore we're going to continue to stay with this mask requirement for the time being. Disneyland, I know some of you guys went to Disneyland. I know my niece and nephew went last week, and there is capacity limit still on some industries, and you will still be required over there. But the interesting item is grocery stores, supermarkets, and big box stores like Walmart or Target. They're going to strongly recommend masks for unvaccinated individuals, but those companies have the option, and it's optional to them. So each corporation, big box, may or may not mandate this according to their own protocols. So that's interesting to know. And mega events, obviously, and outdoor mega events, you're going to have to show your verification of your fully vaccinated card. Okay, so that's it for this part. I'm going to close out this and get back to my slides. Any questions so far?
No, you're doing awesome.
I'm just curious. I mean, let's say I start gathering the vaccination cards. Do you guys want to lift the mask mandate, or do you prefer we all still wear masks regardless of vaccination status? Anyone have an opinion?
Mask on.
Keep the mask on, right?
Yep.
I agree. So that's kind of why I'm just kind of making the executive decision to keep them on for now until we get a much stronger, better COVID numbers. With that, I just want to speak towards floor time, our rules and policy that we have recently wanted to invite all the realtors back to the company to work our floor time and answer some calls and convert those leads. So this is for those of you who, are you seeking a new client? Which all of you guys should be saying yes. Do you wish to improve your phone conversion skills? Yes. Do you want to try out new methods that you're working on, like different script A and a script B, and see which one you have a better flow with, and you want to practice your communication skills? I encourage you. Floor time would be a great way to do this. It'll get you in front of real people, having real questions, and wanting to see our real inventory. So therefore, if you want to do and sign up for floor time, we do drawings at our Temple City branch to kind of spread out the time slots available. So, obviously if you get pulled first, you get first priority to pick your time, like, oh, I want to work Saturday, I want to work Monday, Wednesday, Friday, this and this and that. We're just going to give priority to those who are obviously who sign up early, and we want to have a lot of different people participate. So I just want to encourage you to watch my YouTube videos. I have ones structured. One is how to pre-qualify your clients, and there's a lead conversion YouTube video that would just basically teach you the simple methods and tactics to give an answer. Like, they're going to ask you, how much is the price, or where's the address, or how many bedrooms? And when you give something, you take something. So then that's when you kind of reciprocate your responses and ask them, how long have you been looking? What area are you searching for? What is your budget? And pre-qualify them into an appointment. That's the whole goal. Reminder that obviously we are all going to be respectful and courteous because at all times, because when you're representing the floor, you are representing the company. And I know clients have different personalities. They could have bad behavior. They could have a language barrier. You're not really, or a different level of sophistication. No matter who the person is, we're going to treat everyone with the dignity and respect that they deserve, especially for calling in. So you can sign up for a 3-hour session. It's 9 to 12, 12 to 3, or 3 to 6 p.m. And we want you to stay in your 3-hour session in the office so that you can answer these calls. Don't just, get a call, take off and leave and do a showing. I want you to stay for your duration of your signed up time. And otherwise, staff has the right to send over those leads elsewhere if you vacate your floor time. Obviously, you got to read the protocols and the policy and procedures manual. We have a specific section regarding all the other rules, like no eating at the desk and this and this and that. And obviously, we want you to have the skill sets. So you have the inventory. You want to review our current inventory, know the addresses and cities so that you're not looking here and there and wasting everyone's time. I also want you to understand to get their phone number, capture their information, so that way you can follow up in the event that the phone gets disconnected. This simple things like this and that, it's just good to get a reminder on that. Any questions on floor time? What was that? So moving on to the next slide, I kind of want to talk to you that whether we're in a hot summer sizzle period now, or whether we might be experiencing a cool down. What do you guys think? I'm looking for any opinions. What do you guys think right now, how the market is like in terms of real estate and sales? No one's selling anything? No one's doing any open houses? No one's having any listings?
Calvin, you want me to jump in?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So I believe that the market, being out there and being active out there and, hitting the boots on the ground, there are homes for sale. As we all know, there's a lot of excitement with the buyers still. Broker caravans are available by appointment only, for what I understand as well. I do have a listing that's coming up, which is a home that got relocated from one side of the lot to the other side of the lot. And it's a pretty unique property, and I like to showcase that. And as far as the market, I think it's pretty interesting. I think it's a learning market. I love that I'm learning a lot more. I'm learning a lot with you. And whether it's commercial or whether it's residential, I think that, the market in any market is a great market. I believe that it is a very skill set market as well. I believe that the buyers that are out there are looking for people with tenure, people that have experience, not so much what their sales quota is. And that's in my own experience. I like to put it out there for any of the other agents that are out there pretty active. We have so many agents that are doing so well in this market, and I'm so proud of them.
Thank you for sharing that. And I do agree with you. And I love how you bring everything to a very optimistic outlook. And that when I look at things, I look at data. I'm more of an economist. I look at numbers, and I look at, obviously, I count on you guys to tell me what some of your issues are, or what some of the experiences and frustrations going on in different marketplaces. Because obviously, Arcadia and Temple City is very, very different from, downtown LA, or from the West Side, or from Inland Empire. But this is what a portion of the top of the class of the sales meeting, where I just kind of give you a little update regarding my impressions and my interpretation of the data in front of me. So whether we're experiencing a summer sizzle or cool down, it depends. It depends. Is always what I'm going to say. And it depends on what your price point is. Okay. Yes, if you're in a sub $700,000 affordable house, yes, you're in a category. You will get multiple offers. It's still very hot. And I do want to say, generally speaking, here in Southern California and San Gabriel Valley, just this past week, I have noticed a significant increase in the listing supply. I can go back and check all the records of the caravans that we've been hosting at the board, and those caravan sheets were minimal, 1-2 pages, maybe 10 properties, 15 properties on the caravan, and now we're seeing a lot more. When I look at the coming soons and the actives and the days on market of the areas that I'm following, I just saw a significant supply of hit the market this past 2 weeks. So to me, when there's inventory, there becomes options for buyers. And when there's more options for buyers, that means that there's it's becoming more of a normal market. We don't have a situation where it's a buyer's market because we need to have a more than 3 months supply of listings. But prior to 2 weeks ago, it was less than 1 month of inventory, less than 30 days. So when I look at today, I'm just gonna tell you the supply is rising in almost every city, especially in Arcadia. And so therefore, when there's options, you have leverage, okay? So the buyers can, take a look at more properties, and the sellers have less leverage when they're not getting as many showings, as many offers on their hand, and enough of the crazy offers that were written. This past year, this pandemic was unique. We've had never experienced a pandemic like this globally. And when in discussions regarding housing and California limited supply, I'll tell you that many buyers who needed to get into a property, who needed to buy something, maybe they just had a death in their family, they needed to sell. Maybe they're growing. No matter who it is, the buyers that were writing offers during the pandemic, they were in a frenzy and a frenetic mindset. So in order to get that property offer accepted, these buyers had to write strong offers above asking. They had to waive some contingencies. They maybe had to reduce their timeframes from 17 days to 10 days on inspections or loan approvals or get DU approved. They maybe were writing escalation clauses or sight unseen offers or non-contingent offers at worst. So no matter what, I can tell you the people in this past year who were in that frenetic frenzy, I need to buy something now mood, they already bought. They are the ones that created that situation. They are kind of already vacated the buying market. So that maybe that 10% of the buyers that absolutely needed to buy in that last year, they already purchased. They already got their home. So they left this marketplace environment now. Now we're dealing with the vast majority of people, the 90% of the people who are more realistic, who are a little bit more normal, who maybe have been frustrated. And these are the people who are remaining still looking to buy. So I don't expect the offers to be $200,000 over asking too much more. It'll be much more far and few between. So here we go, and looking at this from a mindset of the supply, I do see the investors and property owners are now trying to capitalize on the lingering tail of this super hot market. So they're going to be putting their properties on the market. They're going to test it. They're going to see if someone's willing to throw them a very strong offer still. And so they want to take advantage of their gains and home appreciation while they're still at the tailwind of the super peak hot market. It is my opinion as a broker that our home values have already plateaued. It's already peaked, and now we're at the tailwind portion. From the news from CAR, the eviction moratorium and all the other tenant protections that we've been granted over the past year. Should be lifted by July 1st, 2021. So therefore, there will be, I don't have any news of any extensions or moratorium extensions, unless locally, citywide, there may be some protection still in place. But other than that, no statewide or federal eviction moratorium after July 1st. What does that mean? That means that some of these landlords who've been handcuffed by their tenants, who've been trying to work out or compromise or do some sort of, extensions or payment plans with their tenants, a lot of those protections are going to be gone. Therefore, some of these landlords now have the ability to choose to take action now. Prior to the July 1st, we can't take any action. I would imagine there's a good portion of landlords that may take action against their tenants who are not paying, who are breaching their contract, who are doing drugs or illegal activity or running a business and or breaching the contract of the lease. So when there's action being taken place against the tenant, there may also be a second action to do something with the property. So you might see that supply of rental housing come to the market. When you talk about why is there more supply coming to the market now, I'll tell you it has something to do with maybe Biden's administration. It has something to do with the legislation that they're discussing and proposing in new bills. So there are discussions in our own legislation going on regarding how to treat capital gains. We have a $250,000 and $500,000 capital gains for a married couple exclusion. And there's discussions on limiting that, as well as limiting 1031 exchanges. They're trying to put a cap to the maximum amount of boot that you can exchange. And if you don't know what boot is, I encourage you to refresh in your 1031 exchange knowledge, because I've had so many landlords, property owners who are doing rental properties ask me, I want to do a 1031 exchange. What should I exchange into? What's an up leg, a down leg, and how do I do it? And what are the deadlines? So I take a class, they're all over the place, and learn this stuff, because it's going to be a great arsenal that you could pull out. Because my last 2 listing appointments, I had to pull this information out, and the sellers were very, very refreshed and excited to talk with me because I knew so much. The inheritance tax is on the radar to be capped. Previously, you can inherit a property and you could keep a low property reassessment, and you could keep your low property tax rate. But they're discussing on changing this legislation that if you're going to inherit a property, you got to actually live on that property in order to keep your low property tax rate. And if you're going to use it as a business or a rental property, then it's going to be reassessed to market rate. And guess what happens to their payments? Guess what happens to their budget? Okay, they might put those on the sale instead of, oh, I got to pay normally I'm used to $7,000 annual tax, and then all of a sudden it becomes to market rate, and that $2 million property now at a 1.1% tax rate becomes $15,000 to $17,000 annually. Yeah, that becomes a lot more expensive to hold that property. So buyers have been very frustrated. I can tell you a lot of them are disappointed for not getting off, for seeing 20, 30, 50 homes and never getting any success, and writing 10 offers and never getting even, a good counter offer, or not being part of the top 3. So if you're having those buyers who are frustrated, I want you to ask them to stay encouraged, show them the light at the end of the tunnel, and give them some kind of words of wisdom about what's going on that I'm teaching you right now. Is that, guess what? One of the good things that you should be reminding or calling them about is Biden has a bill already proposed regarding a first-time home buyer tax credit. So if you're a buyer and you want to take advantage of this tax credit, it's great. It's $15,000. I'll talk about that in the next slide. So the interest rates, they remain very low right now, maybe less than 3.25, very, very attractive, and buyers still have strong borrowing power if they're approved. But like Scott said at the beginning in the affiliate meeting, the appraisals are being very, very conservative. Even my own past listing, I noticed that I had a very strong offer. I had multiple offers, cash offers that were well over asking, and the lender's appraiser gave it under the asking price significantly. So what do we do in that situation? How do you overcome a low appraisal? I've taught this in my classes. I hope you guys know there's many strategies to do. But one of the things we did is we got a second opinion and we challenged one of the comps that they used. I do know that the Fed is closely watching inflation, and that's tied to the interest rates. So we already have indications of slight inflation above 2% going on right now. And when you see inflation remaining above 2% for more than 2 quarters, that's considered to be a little bit of a hyperinflation environment. And that's when it could be problematic, when the Fed will decide, let's go ahead and do a increase in the hikes to deter some of that inflation going on. How many of you guys see the gas prices going on in oil? Oh my gosh, this past 2 weeks,
Yeah.
prices rise.
Crazy.
And it's a crazy.
I saw it at $5 a gallon.
Yeah, depending where you go, you get $5 a gallon is ridiculous.
It is.
California is expensive because of the local taxes and state taxes. And I just filled up, and I was just kind of sad seeing that number just going higher and higher. If you got 20+ gallon tank, you got to fill, you're looking at nearly like $90 to refill.
Hey, Calvin, is that why you're riding your motorcycle?
Oh, you're smart.
Smart.
See, I ride my bike and my motorcycle when the gas does increase and when the weather's great, like we've been having right now. So
Smart.
yes, it's nice to ride my bike, or I see a lot of you guys driving up with their Teslas. So kudos to you for going electrical. And open houses, I'm going to tell you, that could encourage some of this activity from buyers. They're back. Welcome back, open houses. I love it because I just hated doing the PED protocols and having to and all these things one by one. And yes, I know it's annoying. It's for everyone's safety though. So yeah, you can go to open houses. You can conduct an open house. All you got to do as a Dynasty Realtor is watch my class. It's my YouTube channel. And I just want you to understand how to use the PSI property sign-in sheet. Brady wants to say hi real quick. So excuse me.
Hi, Brady.
A little hello to my son. He's here at home, and I wanted to say hi to you guys. So, any questions regarding the my economic assessment of our market right now?
No, you're right on it, Calvin.
Really, Calvin, I see the listings that is still asking for PED in order to enter the property.
Yes. So your question is regarding the requirement of sending those PEDs. And again, I was referring to what's called the open houses when I was mentioning that you don't have to send the PED. Okay. The open houses, the property sign-in sheet can optionally replace the PED if you get it at the sign-in before they enter the property. However, it's still California protocol that every broker has their own broker prevention plan for COVID. So some brokers may choose not to do a sign-in sheet, and the broker can choose, I want to go the old-fashioned way, but anyway, I want to go the old-fashioned way. I want to stay with the PEDs. That's up to that broker. So the listing agent will give you your instructions, and if they don't write anything on the MLS remarks, you ask them, what are your instructions? Okay?
I'm not talking about the open houses. What I'm talking about, showing properties.
Yeah. Showing properties is a listing agent broker protocol. So if they want the PEDs, you still do the PEDs.
Okay.
It's the same methodology. So yeah, they may still require it, or they don't even know the knowledge that they can replace it with a sign-in sheet. But if you're doing a showing and it's not an open house, you do need to have that declaration, and they revised your PED forms to be the PED all. It's great, shortened, condensed, and you don't have to put the property address. So it's good for multiple showings. You only have to get it signed recently from your one client.
Thank you, Calvin.
All right. You appreciate the question. Any other questions? So let's talk about really quickly what the first-time homebuyer tax credit is from the Biden administration. I think it's great. It'll encourage buying activity. However, it's not quite law yet. This is still just a proposed bill, but it does look very promising that they're going to pass this forward, because I think both sides of Senate and the House of Congress want to get this through. It helps all people, and it helps with the affordability. So what is it? What is it? If you want to qualify, the current proposal says you need to have no more than 160% of your area's average median income. If you just type that in Google and you type in your city or your county, you'll be able to find out what that amount is, okay? If you want to be a first-time home buyer, you must not have owned a home in the last 3 years, and you must not, you must also, okay, hold on, let me look at that part. You must be a first-time home buyer, meaning you never bought a property before, or you have not owned a home in the last 3 years as your primary residence. Now, the other third qualification is you're going to use this as your primary residence, whatever property you're going to claim a tax credit on, for a minimum of 4 years / 4 tax periods. Okay, so it's very simple, it's very easy. That's not that tough guidelines. And most people, the vast majority, should be able to qualify for this. Only the elite should not qualify. Or if you already have multiple homes and you have, you know, primary residence, you're not going to be able to take advantage of this, because you probably have gains in your existing home. So this is a one-time tax credit, and it could be up to $15,000 or the higher of 10% of the home's purchase price. So if you only buy a $300,000 condo, you're only going to get 10% of that. Okay. So in contrast to the previous Obama first-time homebuyer tax credit, you don't have to repay these funds. This is a simple claim against your tax return, and you don't have to do any other really big steps besides follow the guidance. Any questions on this? So I think this is, go ahead.
This goes to first year of property, annual property tax, correct?
No, it's not, nothing to do with your property tax. This is a federal IRS on your 1040, your tax return.
Anyhow,
your property tax, your homeowner should be doing the $7,000 homeowner's exemption. That's so if they're assessed at a $600,000 property tax, your $7,000 exemption would be taxed at 593. LA County hasn't changed the exemptions.
Be added to that 7,000.
Neil, sorry, I can hear you.
I said that, so this $15,000 will be added to that $7,000.
No.
Track.
Completely different topic. The 7,000 homeowners exemption is a LA County property tax assessment benefit. So if you're assessed at a certain amount, you can just get $7,000 less. It's not that great of a benefit. This is a tax credit that you apply for and claim on your federal tax return due in April 2022.
You do your first year, first time home buyer.
Yeah, there'll be a box and you say, I'm a first-time home buyer and I want to claim this tax credit of $15,000, up to $15,000. And they're going to ask you questions like, what is your purchase price?
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
And the date of close of escrow. And you got to claim it as a primary residence. So you're going to declare it on your tax return. Okay.
It's a great benefit.
Absolutely. But I don't know the start date. Okay. So I know one of your children was buying. So I don't know the start date, if they're going to make it retroactive from all of 2021 or whether it's going to start like, next quarter.
Last question. Is there
Yep.
any limit to the purchase price?
No limit to the purchase price, just a limit to the tax credit of $15,000 and 10% of the purchase price. But anyway, all the criteria I'm telling you, it could change.
Great. Okay, thank you.
If you want to mark your calendars for the rest of this month, here is the calendar for my Tuesday classes and my Wednesday, our bi-weekly sales meetings. So affiliates, thank you. I want to make sure and appreciate you guys coming back. And some of you guys have mentioned, when are we going to have live classes? And I'm still doing small group classes live, not full-fledged trainings yet. But I do anticipate by the maybe by the beginning of August, I will start having some more live courses available from Sylvia, myself, as well as at the Arcadia branch. Okay.
Thank you.
And other training opportunities and learning. The board has CRMLS. They got steps towards home ownership. Rev up your listings in reverse mortgages if you want to learn about that. And I didn't see on here, but I want to actually, because I belong to the tech committee at the AAR board. I want to tell you guys that we're paying a lot of money for the Tech Tuesday classes that they have now just put on. And these are a great instructor who teaches relevant classes, how to ramp your business, how to utilize some of these cool things on technology. So I want you to mark your calendars for those. Let me just stop sharing my screen so I can show you where to go. So if you want to go to the AAR board, and I'm excited to see some of these classes. I want to encourage you to sign up. And let me get to the classes calendar.
Interject something.
Yeah, I hope I could find if they updated it.
Normally, many of the classes will come when you open the CRMLS as a pop-up that you can register, right?
Okay, so maybe I'm giving you the knowledge before it's even released. So I have it on my, I'm on the committee, so I know that there is a Tech Tuesday class that's going to be all about like using Facebook to get leads, how we're going to get and utilize and properly know how to use Zoom and do our appointments there, and leveraging various apps that are going to be very helpful to our business. So they're going to teach us the new apps that are out there that are great for realtors. And these are dedicated, geared specifically for realtors. So you're not just getting a standard, generic class. So I'll send the information when I have it. I have it in my emails. I should be able to find it. Yep.
Yeah, Kelvin, if I may, also when we sign on to the multiple listing, there's pop-ups there. That's how I found out about it.
Okay, so they put it on the MLS, but they didn't put it on their calendar that right now that I see yet. But you can go ahead and it should be able to find it somewhere. I'm sure the weekly emails that you get from the board will have it.
Awesome.
Okay. Let me get back to the slides. Any other questions? All right, so always continue your education. I know a lot of you guys have been doing your continuing education, because at the end of June is the end of when the state DRE requirement if you had your license that was expiring in 2021, Gavin Newsom actually gave a free automatic extension until the end of June. So if you expired within the last 6 months and you did not renew yet, your license will be in expired status July 1st. So therefore, I see a lot of you guys doing your continuing education, trying to catch up. So get your license renewed on time. So that way, if you have a pending escrow, you won't be able to work it if you have an unlicensed status. So get it completed, okay?
Kelvin, can you please explain to the agents that if it does expire, what their option is after they expire?
You take your continuing education still, 45 hours. You can get it free at the board, or you can pay for it. I have links for you to get to do the paid ones. And basically the what you're gonna have to do is you go to the DRE e-licensing website, log in, put in your course certificates, and pay the fee of the renewal plus your late fee, because there's a late fee assessed to you. And then you tell me to approve you. Text, email, and I'll get you approved. Okay? Very simple.
A question.
Yep.
You said that 45 hours through the Board of Realtors or Arcadia Board of Realtors.
Yes.
What is the charge on it?
It's free. So it's actually via CAR. So you go to car.org, you log into your website membership, and then you type in free 45-hour CE in the search bar, and it'll link you into, it's called Online Ed. As
So
online education. Okay?
Question for you, Kelvin. Question for you, Kelvin, if you can share. How long do the agents have before they can go through this process? Not to expose them to have to take the state test over again.
Okay, so the licensing, those of you who, some of you guys think the real estate exam is easy, like I do. Some of you guys think it might be tough because maybe it's a language barrier. If you don't want to retake the state exam, always renew your license within 2 years. And you can still pay a late fee of, I can't remember what the late fee is, but you just pay your normal rate plus a late fee. And if you do it and enter your CE credits within 2 years of your expiration date, you can still get by with not taking the state exam again.
Thank you. Right.
So the tenant screening process is, we use Rent Spree. If you have any rentals that you want to do, there's a free account, there's your link. And I'm updating our Dynasty Agent Resources cloud folder. Our social media is going great. I like what our marketing and our expert is doing. And continue to like us and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So if you want the latest videos. Regarding the new open house guidelines, I already taught this. So if you want to watch the video on how to do an open house in the post-pandemic, watch my last week's class and video. But otherwise, just let you know that you go ahead and you can have multiple families. I still encourage you one party at a time, but have multiple people there to help you, support you, filter the traffic, and social distancing still required, face mask still required, and so on. This is what the sign-in sheet looks like, Nilafar. So go ahead, and if you're going to conduct an open house, just go ahead and fill in the simple information and they can get through without doing the PED all form. Okay?
Question.
Yes.
Have this kind of online that we can print it out, or is it emailed to us?
Yeah, you just go to your zip forms. You can download it from there. You can download a blank one. I use this one when on my Bodger one, but yeah, you just go ahead and make copies of. You should have more than one because I anticipate you're gonna have more than 6 people. So I would print out 6 to 10 extras just to make sure you have enough for the traffic.
Thank you.
Because you need it for every people, not just one person and then that covers a whole family. Every adult is supposed to sign this over 18 years old. Okay.
But still, the limited people that can view the property will be 2 adults.
No, that's lifted. That's changed. I believe they allow a maximum of the realtor, and I think it's 3 different households under one roof.
Thank you.
The PDOL form is right here, 1 page now, and easier to fill out and sign, and no address, as you can see. So this is the revised one. I like it. And if anybody of you guys want, I do have my best practices guidelines uploaded in the drive. So it's all up there for what our protocols are. So let's get into our listings, and nothing has changed with the clear cooperation policy. Just reminder that you can put 3 statuses when you have a listing: active, coming soon, or registered. And those are the differences. Ask me if you really want to get a detail, or when you have a listing and you don't want to get a violation, talk to Sylvia or myself or Amy, and we will tell you the steps for preventing a violation with MLS. All right, this is where you guys are shining. Let's talk about your new listings. Nancy, Liu, and Amy, you guys want to talk about your listing? Are you guys here? They got a new listing at 11223 Paseo Celeste in Porter Ranch. This is a newer property, 1485 square feet for sale. And sorry about that, went too far. And talk to them if you got a client for Porter Ranch.
Oh, hi, Kevin.
Yes.
Nancy is here next to me. I'm Candice.
Yeah,
Hi.
I asked if you want to pitch anything about the property. Nancy, go ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. We actually had multiple offers already. Since we put it on the market, the second day we have 25 group went to see the open house. So actually, at this point, we have many offers, and the more are coming. Yeah, that's the situation. Okay.
I'm happy to hear that. And wow, 25 people in the first 2 days or whatnot. That definitely is a very healthy activity. So congratulations. I'm proud of you guys for getting this going quickly for your client.
Thank you.
Angel Lau has got a beautiful San Luis Rey Road in Arcadia. This is a 1678 square feet, beautiful home on only 1.15 million, single family. I know there's been some showing activity already, so talk to her if you have someone interested in an affordable Arcadia home. And Edgar has this back on the market. This is 4144 Roland Avenue. I believe the price is $430,000 right now, and it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath townhouse. Where can you buy in North El Monte a property with a 2-bedroom under $500,000? Is right here, and this one does not have any HOA fees. So talk to Edgar if you have someone looking for something affordable. It's a good deal. It's a good price. Laura Liu has a new listing over here on Valley Boulevard, San Gabriel. This is for a business opportunity restaurant. And if you want to know the name of the restaurant, just talk to Laura or me, and I'll get you the information of that property. It's not the building. This is the business. Edgar has another listing here in Temple City. Congratulations on 5410 Warman Lane. It has Temple City schools, so you can get it for $750,000. This is typically what I consider a fixer status. It needs some renovations, but it's a single family home and it has a decent sized lot. Melissa has a huge listing over here. Not huge, but in terms of acreages, you have 4.14 acres. And what are you buying? You're buying entitled land in Adelanto. And there's 21, I believe, or 22 APN numbers attached. So if you look at my marker, you have all of this land here. And each of these have the approved entitled plans and designs to build and construct shovel ready all of these red properties here. So if you have anyone looking to be a builder developer in Adelanto, you can acquire all of this for only $888,000. Talk to her if you have a client looking to build. This is great for big builders or people wanting to learn how to really do and work on entitled land. So I want to congratulate your successes and your closings. So congratulations to Tani. She's got 16545 Monte Viejo Street in Fontana closed. It's a brand new home, beautiful photo, and I'm just very happy to see her get this one closed for her buyer. Jennifer Huang, congratulations on your Rosemead sale, 7818 Sun Lane. And nice, very attractive, beautiful home. It says condo on here, but this looks like a completely detached PUD style home. So very, very nice property, good looking. And Jackson Wong, what a great guy. 217 Orange Avenue, Azusa. Happy to see his success and closings for this smaller 747 square foot home on a big 7,270 single family lot. Wow, congratulations, Carmen. You got 683 First Avenue, number D. This is a nice 2-bedroom, 3-bath condo. I'm very happy to see your success, Carmen. Congratulations. And Nancy Liu, you're here. 7811 Noran Circle, La Palma. You got a nice little 5,000 lot single family home sold. Way to go, Nancy. I'm very proud of you. This one just leased. And this Henry Liu just leased out this giant Eucalyptus Avenue building. It looks like a light industrial warehouse building. So congratulations on your lease, Henry. Way to go to Laura. She just got this business sold. It's in Tustin Street. I believe this was a boba tea shop for $90,000. She got this restaurant retail section area leased out and sold. And Gina Labalardi, she got 1821 Ethel Avenue in Alhambra. Nice 803,000 single family in Alhambra, North Alhambra. So congratulations to Gina. Very proud of you and your closing. Edgar Contreras, he's had a hot month. I'm very proud of him. 1018 Harrington Way in West Covina. So he got this one closed. Nice little condo over here for his client. And Angel Lau, she got this one closed in Chino Hills. 15464 Quiet Oak Drive. Large 2020 square foot home on a nice $850,000 price point. Congratulations, Angel. And Daniel Wong, he's been super busy as well. He closed 19654 Paseo de Sevilla in Walnut. Nice single family for $685,000 in remodeled shape. And Angel Lau was busy. She got another closing here on Millbury Avenue in La Puente. 4 beds, 2 baths, over 1,000 square feet for $615,000. And just proud to see you guys succeeding in that environment. It's been very tough to get listings. It's been very tough to get your buyer's offers accepted. Those of you who are closing, I know and have confidence you guys know what you're doing. And if you still need assistance or support, how do I get my offer accepted? What things can I do to improve my chances? How do I have that communication with the listing agent to extract the information of how many offers, what's it going to take, and can you help me get an idea of what the range is? So if you don't know what to do, or you're kind of getting a little bit frustrated yourselves, ask your management for support. Anything coming soon, guys? I have something coming soon. I just took photos of myself and I'm putting it in the MLS coming soon tomorrow. So if you want, and please indulge as I open up my listing that's coming up in Arcadia. I'd love it if you can help me sell it.
Woohoo! Kelvin, I have one.
Sure, you start.
Thank you. So I have one Ramos Group is having one come up in Covina. It'll be in the coming soon tomorrow as well. 3 bedroom, 2 bath. single family home and a brand new 2-car garage. It's a very unique home that got repositioned from where it was originally at on a 22,000 lot. And it's been subdivided, lot's been subdivided to approximately 9,000 lot size. And everything's been revamped, all new electrical, all new plumbing, new attic, brand new foundation. It's actually a very beautiful home. And I'm excited to put it out for agents to bring over their buyers. Thank you.
Absolutely. So yeah, if you have anyone for Sylvia for the area of West Covina, West Covina, then talk to Sylvia. She has a lot more details to explain. And if any of you guys want to take a look at, I think you guys see my screen right now of 1720 Wilson Avenue. We're looking at a single family with 3,000 plus square foot living area on a 14,000 plus lot in the Highland Oaks area, north of Foothill, up in the best area, which is higher up in the hills north, and Great Quiet Street just east of Santa Anita Avenue. And if you have a client looking for a well-maintained property with a lot of great features, especially it's got a beautiful pool, nice landscaping, all single story, you're looking, this could be the one. So you got 2 master suites inside. It has some original bathroom and original kitchen. But other than that, everything else is pretty good. The carpet is could be replaced is my only suggestion. And inside you can see this has been a very well maintained and cared for home for the same family for many years. And these are not my professional photos yet. I just took these this past week. And I do have some defects that I took a picture of. But at the end of the day, I just wanted to show you what we're looking at. This is the yard. This is the exterior. This is the pool. You can see it's sparkling blue when I went there, and no cracks, nothing really wrong with the property, except for just minor cosmetic stuff. So if you have anyone that wants to be here in the North Highland Oaks area with the Highland Oaks schools, just let me know. And with that, anyone else, anything coming soon?
Congratulations, Calvin.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, I actually taught everyone what I did to get this listing in my, let me stop sharing my screen, sorry. So if you want to know how I got this listing, I actually shared every single tactic I used in my YouTube channel on mastering the listing presentation. It was uploaded 2 weeks ago on my YouTube channel. And I hope you can use some of those strategies I used to get my listings. And other than that, I would just end it with a high note. And I'm not sure if I'll be in front of you during the holiday, our next celebration, which will be my favorite holiday to celebrate as a first time home. No, this will be my second year as a father. So I'll give you a little quote to end the meeting, and please go. All right, here we go. From Pam Brown, this is, dads are the most ordinary men turned by love into heroes, adventurers, storytellers, and singers of songs. You know, as a second year Father's Day for me, I'm just looking forward to just spending time with my son Brady. You can see him here right now, and he's been a blessing to my family. I just love his development, and he's been very bright. And I hope you guys can really spend that time with your family and appreciate your dads or your children. And just really want to just say it's important to appreciate what you have and not always just look at what you don't have. So you know, just be out there, be humble. Be, you know, at home, I become a superhero. I'm an adventurer. I play all day long with him. He has a lot of energy. I read him books, and I do everything up here that Pam Brown says, including singing Baby Shark all the time. And I just find it joyful.
Can you sing that to us, Calvin?
to see the smile on his face and the bright and the energy and the enthusiasm he's really just learning to grow from. And you guys do that in your own families in your own way. Okay. Inspire your children to be the best leaders they can be, to be smart, to be respectful, to learn, simple things like being polite and thank you and please. And the simple things will go a long way as they develop, because others will want to, they'll just become, having more friends and having more people around them and just being a fulfilling life. Okay.
That's right. Kelvin, I'd like to add to that. May I?
Sure.
Okay, so for all of you adult children that have elderly parents and you haven't seen them in a very long time, or if they're in, senior homes, independent homes, don't be too busy for them. Make sure you call them. And I'm going to share 2 movies for you to share for all you moms and for all you dads. One of them for the mom is called The Meddler. And Susan Sarandon plays a really good role in that movie where her daughter is too busy for her. And then the other one, it's not Al Pacino. Who's the other guy that reminds me of Al Pacino? But anyhow, the name of the movie is called Everybody's Fine. So it's about a father where his wife passed away and the children are all too busy for him. It all has a really good moral to the story. At the end of the day, what it means is just don't be too busy for your folks. Include them in your life. And I wish you all a happy Father's Day, including you too, Kelvin. I'll see you here at the office.
All right, guys. Have a great week, guys.
Father's Day, Calvin.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Father's
See you soon.
Day, everybody.